Welcome to Smart Money Vids, where we dive deep into the habits, mindsets, and strategies that separate the wealthy from the rest. Grab your favorite notebook, settle in, and prepare for a mix of insights, practical tips, and maybe even a few uncomfortable truths. What if the debt you fear could actually work for you? Let's unravel the mysteries of debt together, but with a fresh perspective. Rethinking debt. Debt. Does it feel like a constant weight holding you back? Maybe it stirs a twinge of anxiety, a flashback to a scary credit card statement, or a sense of dread about that looming student loan. For most people, debt feels like an unwanted guest, constantly demanding attention and overstaying its welcome. But what if debt didn't have to be the villain of your financial story? In fact, it could be your unlikely hero. Let's reframe how we think about debt. Imagine the word debt. What does it conjure? Bills piling up? Endless payments? A ball and chain holding you back? I get it, I've been there. But here's the twist. Debt is a resource. Like fire, it can destroy when misused or illuminate when harnessed properly. The choice is yours. Take, for example, Dave. At age 25, he secured a $5,000 overdraft facility from his bank to expand his small electronics shop by adding a line of refurbished laptops. Initially, Dave felt a knot of anxiety in his stomach. The thought of owing money kept him up at night. But he took the leap. Over the next 5 years, he reinvested his profits, upgraded his store, and expanded to 2 additional locations. He continued to use the bank's money strategically, paying interest while growing his business sustainably. Both Dave and the bank were happy, proof that debt, when used wisely, can be a powerful tool. Or consider Mia, a nurse who took out $40,000 in student loans to earn her degree. While the weight of the loan felt overwhelming at first, she approached it with a plan. Several years into her career, she leveraged another low-interest education loan to specialize as a nurse practitioner. This advanced qualification boosted her salary by 60%, allowing her to steadily repay her loans while building a solid financial future. Mia's strategic use of debt highlights how education can be one of the most rewarding investments. Now think about your own life. Is there an area where debt could help you grow or reach your goals? Write it down and hold on to that thought as we dive deeper. Good versus bad debt. Not all debt is created equal. There's productive debt and harmful debt, and recognizing the difference is your first step toward financial empowerment. Think of it like standing in front of 2 doors. Behind door 1 is bad debt. It drains your wallet, your energy, and your future. High-interest credit cards, impulsive loans for depreciating items, and late-night online shopping sprees, you know the ones. Bad debt seduces with instant gratification, but leaves you with lasting regret. Now let's peek behind door 2, good debt. Once you've identified its potential, the next step is learning how to put it to work for you. It's the business loan that helps you start your dream venture. It's the mortgage on a rental property that generates monthly income. It's even the credit card used strategically to earn rewards and build your credit score. Good debt serves a purpose. It's an investment, not a burden. Here's a critical question. Is the debt working to enhance your financial future or depleting your resources? If it's the former, you're onto something powerful. Consider Anna, a school teacher who wanted to build a side income through real estate. She took out a mortgage to buy an old duplex in need of repairs. Instead of paying contractors, she spent weekends renovating the property herself with the help of friends. After renting out both units for several years, she sold the property at a substantial profit. That profit became a down payment on a larger apartment complex, turning Anna into a successful landlord, all thanks to her willingness to use debt strategically. Or look at Raj, a young software engineer who launched an app using personal savings. Struggling to scale, he secured a $20,000 business line of credit to hire a marketing team and upgrade his servers. Over 3 years, the app steadily gained traction and attracted an investor. Raj used part of the investment to pay off his loan while scaling his business even further, proving that debt can be a stepping stone to success when aligned with a clear plan, turning debt into opportunity. So, how can we use debt as a stepping stone instead of a sinkhole? The secret relies on effective cash management. To understand this better, let's dive into a few compelling examples. Take Lisa, a social entrepreneur who borrowed $25,000 to start a co-working space for local artisans. She hesitated at first, unsure if her idea would generate enough income to repay the loan. By structuring rental fees to cover her loan repayments, she ensured that her venture remained sustainable from day one. Over time, the space grew into a profitable hub for creative professionals, enabling Lisa to launch additional projects like art workshops and exhibitions, further enhancing the local creative economy. Now consider Tom, a mechanic who needed better tools to compete with larger auto shops. Instead of buying the equipment outright, he took out a lease-to-own loan, which spread payments over 3 years. The new tools allowed him to attract more clients and improve service efficiency, resulting in a steady increase in revenue and long-term business growth. Or think of Emily, a single mother who used a small loan to buy shares in an index fund during a market dip. Over a decade, she reinvested dividends and grew her portfolio significantly. By the time her loan was paid off, Emily had doubled her investment, setting her up for long-term financial security. Her journey shows that strategic debt, coupled with patience, can create wealth over time. Or consider James, who took out a personal loan to fund a year-long sabbatical. During that time, he completed a coding boot camp, built a strong portfolio, and transitioned into a high-paying tech job. James was initially worried about leaving his steady income behind, but he knew the investment in himself was worth the risk. His decision transformed his life, from stress to success. For those who enjoy numbers, here's a statistic. Over 60% of small businesses rely on loans to kickstart their ventures, with studies showing that this access to capital often determines their survival and long-term growth potential. The ROI, return on investment, for education or skill building can often exceed 50% within a few years, especially in high-demand fields like technology or healthcare. According to a study by the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, professionals with advanced degrees see an average income increase of over 20% compared to those without. Avoiding the danger zone. Now let's talk about the dark side, bad debt. It sneaks in when you're not paying attention. Maybe it's financing a shiny gadget you don't really need, maxing out your credit card on a lavish vacation because you deserve it, or falling for enticing buy now, pay later offers without fully considering the consequences. We've all been there. These decisions often lead to mounting interest, delayed financial goals, and unnecessary stress. Let's consider Sarah, a young professional who financed an expensive car she couldn't afford. The car offered immediate prestige, but the high monthly payments and maintenance costs led to skipped savings and growing financial stress. She eventually downsized to a more affordable vehicle, learning the hard way to avoid bad debt. Sarah's story is a reminder that bad debt can trap you, but with smart choices, you can turn things around. Here's a quick tip to handle debt anxiety. Break it down into smaller, manageable steps. If your debt feels overwhelming, focus on one aspect at a time, whether it's consolidating high-interest loans or setting a realistic repayment goal. Consulting a financial advisor can also provide clarity and confidence. But here's the key. Before borrowing, always ask, does this debt contribute to long-term growth or offer only a short-term fix? If it's the latter, pause, reflect, reassess. For example, consider that dining out on credit may offer short-term satisfaction but adds nothing to your long-term goals. In contrast, using debt to invest in skill development or income-generating assets has measurable benefits. Practical steps to master debt. Let's get down to business. Here are 3 practical steps to turn debt into your ally. 1. Invest in growth. Debt can be a catalyst for building your future. For example, taking out a student loan to pursue a degree in a high-demand field, or borrowing to upgrade equipment for your business can lead to significant long-term benefits. Think of it as planting seeds today to harvest bigger rewards tomorrow. 2. Be intentional. Always approach debt with a clear purpose. Before borrowing, create a roadmap with specific milestones and repayment goals. For example, if you're starting a business, ask yourself, how much do I need? How soon will I break even? That is, when my income matches my expenses. This ensures every dollar you borrow is working toward a defined outcome. 3. Track cash flow. Stay on top of your finances by monitoring how money moves in and out of your accounts. Tools like budgeting apps such as Mint or YNAB, You Need a Budget, can help you ensure that your debt aligns with your overall financial strategy and doesn't become a drain. Debt, tool or trap? Here's the takeaway. Debt's impact lies entirely in how it's applied. Handled wisely, debt can open doors to opportunities you never imagined. Mishandled, it can feel like a trap. Here's the truth. You hold the power. Every successful entrepreneur, investor, or creator you admire once stood where you are, facing the same choices. They didn't let fear stop them. They embraced debt as a strategic tool to unlock their potential. With the right mindset and strategy, so can you. Your financial future is in your hands. Start building it today. At Smart Money Vids, we're here to turn knowledge into action. Check the description for helpful tools and subscribe for more insights that can change your life. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.